So clearly I'm driving and not in the studio, but do have to still hit on the news. Just dropped about a half an hour ago. The Chicago Bears have fired Shane Waldron. Matt Eberflus said that he had to address the process and that, listen, at the end of the day, he felt the offensive process wasn't good enough. Big shock. This is, I don't know if I could say a surprise. The fact that they moved off of him completely, maybe you feel is a surprise, but maybe we can attribute a lot of that development of Caleb Williams that we did see through the season early on to their new play caller, Thomas Brown, and that's why they felt more comfortable moving on from Shane Waldron in the long run. Thomas Brown is expected to take over the play calling duties here. Thomas Brown is somebody who I think is very, very interesting as far as a play caller, because while his time in Carolina did not go well, he's somebody who, when he was with the Rams, spent a lot of time with Sean McVay, not only just as a tight ends coach there, but as an assistant head coach. It does make you wonder, you know, with the report yesterday and what we talked about this morning on the Morning Breeze of the Chicago Bears, not really looking to go after a big name, not looking to go after a guy who's done it already, who's one of the major names that is out there. Could Thomas Brown be your next Chicago Bears head coach if things go well offensively moving forward? I think that there's a conversation worth bringing up. I'm literally heading into ESPN right now. We're going to be doing Shay and the Designer from 10 to 12, so make sure that you tap in with us over there as well. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Let me know your thoughts on Shane Waldron being fired as the Chicago Bears offensive coordinator. I think it comes down to this. Listen, as much as I can say I see people open, as much as I can say I see throws that Caleb is just missing, it does come down to the offensive operation, and it was just too confusing at times, way too often. I think that more times than not, we sat there with a look of, how the heck are you running this? What is this concept? What is Caleb supposed to be doing here? And I don't know if that all gets fixed with Thomas Brown. I don't know if all the timing issues get fixed with Thomas Brown. I don't know if all of the issues with the wide receivers, especially now that we heard the news. Mark Silverman tweeted this out, Sylvie from Waldron and Sylvie Show tweeted this out, that players went to Matt Eberflus about not only moving on from Shane Waldron, that he wasn't getting the job done, but some bets even spoke about Tyson Bagent possibly being the starter moving forward just because Caleb Williams isn't there yet. A lot of concerns around this young quarterback, which means that you had to make a move, you had to make a decision, you had to move on from the offensive coordinator who seemingly, I guess, was stunting the growth of this young player and stunting the growth of this offense as a whole. Hopefully you're able to figure that out moving forward. Hopefully you're able to get that done a little bit quicker. We'll see what Thomas Brown is able to do. Again, I'm not expecting the world. I'm not expecting Thomas Brown to change the dynamic of this offensive line. I'm not expecting Thomas Brown to change who the Bears have been offensively overnight. But what you do hope you can get is maybe a little bit more of a marrying in the offensive play calling, in the offensive production, in the wide receiver routes with the quarterback. And you hope that, listen, the relationship with Caleb is one that broods success, because that's what it comes down to at the end of the day. How successful can you be with Caleb Williams at the helm? Because even with veteran players asking, they're not going to put in Tyson Bagent. It's not going to happen. We'll see what ends up happening, though, as we continue to move forward. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. You'll be able to hear me from 10 to 12 on ESPN 1000. If you want to call in with your takes, 312-332-3776 is the number. Call into the show. Let me know your thoughts on Shane Waldron being fired as the Chicago Bears offensive coordinator. Let me know your thoughts on kind of where you feel this offense is going to go. Can't wait to hear from you guys. Can't wait to talk more about this with you on the radio. As always, man, it's your boy Pat the Designer, back at it again. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. Bear down. One love. Peace.